guys, welcome back to the JD Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm David.
I'm Jacob.
Just want a quick shout out before we begin. We're halfway to our subscriber count for the free hat giveaway. And with that, we're going to jump into some of our favorite stacks for the 2026 season.
And let me change to the content screen.
So I'll go ahead and start it off. This is a wide receiver quarterback stack that's probably on everybody's mind. It's going to be Puka, Nacua, and Matthew Stafford. Now, Puka is top 5, probably 3-4 in your ADP. But, you know, he averaged about 24 points a season last year, pretty close to it. And then Matthew Stafford, surprisingly, I was talking to Jake before the video that he's around 105 or so, depending on where you look, which is a lot later than we
Which is
anticipated.
crazy disrespectful to the reigning MVP.
I don't know if it's just because he's old, and I know he had issues with his back. I don't know, but
I just think
pretty late.
He clearly proved last season that he still got it. So,
hey, but if I can get Stafford in the 9th round, I'm hopping on that train. But yeah, I think that would be probably the top in stack, especially getting Stafford in about the 9th round. If he makes it that, ADP can change between now, time of recording, and 2 weeks from now. So, we'll see what it looks like in a couple weeks. But yeah, I think that would be a really strong stack if you have an early pick and you end up getting Puka, to take Stafford for that stack.
Yeah, I know. I agree. 100% agree with you. If you're lucky enough to draft early in the round and get Puka, you're solid. I also have another first round wide receiver, and that's going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown paired with Jared Goff. And my reasoning, because you're getting St. Brown at pick 7-ish, you could probably reach at pick 5, and nobody's going to talk bad about you.
He's been top 3 for the last 3 years in a row.
Solidly,
so
solidly top 3. He's
getting some disrespect too there.
Right, a little disrespect, but he's still first round pick. Now, what a lot of people don't like the Goff pick. And as a Goff believer, somebody that has drafted him multiple years
every year
in a row, you're getting him at the beginning of the 10th round. Sometimes he falls, depending on how quarterbacks play out. Sometimes he falls to the 11th round. And, you're getting a very solid QB. He had, 4,500 yards last year?
It was a lot. Yeah.
It was a lot. And, yeah,
he was averaging about 17, 18 points a game.
And granted, he'll have that one game where he throws, his 5 interceptions, and you just kind of got to deal with it. You kind of got to deal with it. But the majority of the time, Goff is solid, and his favorite target is Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh yeah.
So for me, I think that's, if I get an early pick, depending on how we choose to do our redraft, if I get an early pick, I'm taking that all day, and I'm going to try to stack that with Goff, as I typically do when I draft QBs late, and I'll be set up for success right there,
And I have might be a controversial stack that I think could be interesting. Depending on how they do this year. But I kind of like Jackson Smith and Jigba and Darnold. Now, I know I was talking to my son about it, and he was like, Dad, it literally says darn in his name. Do you really want a guy like that on your team? And I was like, hey, if you can get him in the 12th, 13th round where his ADP is looking at right now, it might not be too bad,
You gotta love how a kid thinks, You got literally as darn. I love
darn,
that.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
it was fun.
I get, and I think Darnold is another one of those similar to Goff where it's it's not a pretty name, You have that already preconceived oh, he's a bad QB even though he just won a Super Bowl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's one.
For fantasy last year, he didn't do great.
That's true. He did,
but if you look at the year
out of JSN.
Yeah, and if you look at the year he had with Minnesota, he did much better that year. But
I think he was solidly at around 15 points though, both years, wasn't he?
He was last year he was about 13.7,
averaging 13.7.
Which in our league we have 4-point throwing touchdown, passing touchdowns, and quarter-point completions. So it does look a little different. In other leagues, he was a little higher.
Yeah.
but it's all relative.
Yeah, it depends on how your score's set up. We have it
Yeah.
like that. Pretty standard for PPR for ours, but
Mm-hmm.
but I like it. I think like you said, JSN's one of those early draft picks as well. Like he's probably going mid first or early.
Yeah,
early first.
It's around
actually.
pick 5, I think,
yeah.
is where his ADP is. But who knows where people will take him.
And obviously, we could do easy ones like Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, but you're taking an early draft pick on both of those. So if you don't mind drafting a QB early, I would say obviously go for the obvious stack if you can, right? Those are easy ones.
I know my son was like, when I was doing my notes, he's like, "Dad, this is the best one." He's like, "If you don't say that that's the best one, I'm gonna be so mad." And it's like, dude, chill.
Those are the obvious ones. There's obvious ones in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because like it's Jamar Chase, right? And then if Joe Burrow goes down, Jamar Chase has already proven that he could work with pretty much any QB so far.
Yeah.
So
he's still averaging over 20 points a game.
So you're always gonna smash draft on Jamar Chase, and as of right now, Joe Burrow's healthy. He's a phenomenal QB when healthy.
Yeah, if he plays the whole season,
right,
he does really well.
That's an MVP QB right there. If he plays the whole season,
like a top 3 or 4 finish when he played the full season. Yeah, so.
But you are also giving up a high draft pick for QB, in my opinion, and that goes into guys like Josh Allen. Now they did just acquire DJ Moore. That might be a stack to keep an eye on.
I'm curious to see how that's going to look. As a Josh Allen owner in both my dynasty leagues, right. I'm kind of looking forward to him having hopefully some decent weapons for once.
I think that is definitely at least one of my leagues. I will be probably my work league. I tend to try different draft strategies. But my tried and true is running back heavy. But I try to do different draft strategies in my work league. I'm gonna try to draft Josh Allen early this year. I'm gonna get him at his third round pick, and then I'm gonna try to lock that down with DJ Moore. And what would we say, the fifth round? I think it was
currently going. Yeah.
And that's a solid wide receiver 2 or 3, depending on how the rest their other picks.
Depending on how he goes, he could be a wide receiver 1 level. Maybe not to the level.
Well, I'm talking about like
stuff,
your wide receiver 2 or 3 on your team. That's what I meant.
If you go RB heavy, he might be your wide receiver.
That's why I kind of was like, ooh, maybe.
It just depends on where you go.
Not a bad strategy if you go running back, Josh Allen, running back, and then take a wide receiver.
Why don't you give it a try this year and see how it works out?
I got you. I'll try to do it in my work league, depending on where they have me drafting.
No, our league. What are you talking about? No.
Oh God, no! I don't take a quarterback early.
It would be so anti-Jake.
It would be. What was the other? We were talking about another.
Couple, maybe another unknown. Drake May and AJ Brown.
Now, obviously, they're both electric. Drake May was runner-up MVP.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown obviously can do the job. Like, granted, in Philly, he wasn't as good, in my opinion. He had some great games, and I think he's going in the second round, which is, I think, a solid place for him.
Like late second, I think,
yeah,
too.
It was like late second.
Get him on the turn, maybe.
Now, with Drake May thrown to AJ Brown, I don't think AJ Brown's going to know what to do with those kind of balls.
Yeah, I think Drake May is a much better passer than Hurts, so 100%. He should have some fun. Now, if AJ Brown sucks, it's going to be probably on AJ Brown, so he's got no excuses now.
I agree. I 100% agree with that but I'm excited to see how that's going to go down. That team, that offense is going to look good.
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to jump in to a tight end stack, and I know you had one. So do you want to?
Yeah. Well, first let me do another quarterback one real quick. This one's going to be, I think, killer.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins and Jalen Naylor. I'm saying it right now.
Not Brock Bowers?
No, for a quarterback receiver.
Oh, quarterback receiber. Okay, I got you.
The Cousins-Bowers connection could be
That's
going to
be
too.
electric right there.
Oh, yeah. It should be a lot of fun.
Now, it's hard. I don't have as much trust with Kirk Cousins as you do. So I think I'm going to disagree with you on that. But you never know.
The thing with Kirk Cousins is until he tore his Achilles, he was a very consistent quarterback. I think before that he only missed one game and that was, I think, due to COVID. But then when he tore his Achilles, that's when he kind of started having the problems. But if it's fully healthy and he's back, I mean, I'd be curious to see how he can do fully healthy again, because I don't think he was fully healthy when he played with Atlanta. So we'll
Nah.
see how it goes.
And honestly, I don't think Atlanta's offense was a fit for him either. Like they have
No,
playmakers and stuff. I don't think it was a fit for him system wise. You
yeah,
know?
and I think with Kubiak, as on the Raiders, I think it could be interesting. Now, I don't really think it's going to be one of the. I mean, considering you get Naylor and Cousins super late, it might not be that bad.
That's
But
true.
I wouldn't bank on it to be
I
your.
could probably guarantee you Cousins is going to go on waiver, so you might
Oh
not
yeah,
even need to do a draft pick on him, and you could probably just stack him later.
yeah,
Give it a
absolutely.
game or two to see how he does, or watch preseason. Now, I really hope when you draft, it's like after preseason, but
If you can, I know
we
some
we all
people.
have to learn from our mistakes. Like when Andrew Luck retired, the
Oh,
day the wasn't it like 3 hours after we drafted?
I think it was the night of,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was like a
and then
couple hours.
I lost. What was that running back's name on the Texans? I believe that year. Uh,
Oh, oh, yes.
he got hurt for the season.
David Johnson. Was it
Yes,
him? It was
I think
after
it was David.
after he
It
got
might have been
traded.
David. Yeah, I think so. I think I drafted him. I
I
want to
think
say like
I
seventh round, but he got hurt like
I can't fully
the
remember, but
next day.
I remember I do remember you drafted then him getting hurt in the
Thankfully,
preseason game.
it didn't affect my winning that year, but it made it
God.
more interesting.
Yeah, so if you can hold off, I saw somebody already draft, and I'm like, it's July.
Yeah.
It's
Speaking of quarterback wide receiver stacks, I had a really good one that year. I had Michael Thomas and Drew Brees
oh
put up
when he did nothing but
points.
slants that day, or
When he
that
had like
year.
140 catches that season. Oh, beautiful.
Hey, look, that was just right place, right time for you. You got Drew Brees and the slant machine himself.
Yeah. And then I also got, I think, Kelsey in the fourth round who killed it that
Oh
year. I
yeah,
had
oh yeah.
Aaron Jones and
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook that
Yeah,
year, too. And it was like one of the biggest years. So, yeah, it was a good year for me,
it was like
for sure.
late 2010s. Like I want to say
Uh,
like 2017,
Something, I think it was
2018,
2019. I think it was
2019,
2019 season.
2019.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't. It all the past
It
years
blends
just
together.
blur together in my brain.
Yeah.
But I wanted to
Yeah.
jump into tight ends QBs, and for me, and I know it's a homer pick,
Homer pick.
but 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 Kraft was on pace for 1,000 yard season before he tore his ACL, and he's coming back week one, and
We'll
you could
see.
get him at the end of the seventh round, and then Jordan
That's
Love you're
pretty
getting
good.
at like the 11th, and Jordan
Yeah.
Love I have him on my dynasty team, solid QB. He'll get you 15 points solidly. Every now and again you get like a 10, 12 point game, but he'll solidly get you 15 points. So if you draft late and you try to stack early on like your better players, getting a solid 15-point QB, I can't complain, you know? And then
Yeah.
when he goes off and when he has his monster tight end Kraft back, that connection all day, I could see Jordan Love doing more than averaging.
Yeah.
Just
Jordan Love's going to throw like 6 picks on week one. It's all right.
he threw 6 picks in the entire year last year.
Yeah, but Minnesota's
Oh,
defense is going to be
oh,
way better. Way
oh,
better.
oh! We're talking about the Kyler Murray, JJ McCarthy experiment.
No, I'm talking about our defense going to be hungry. And the edge of the
How many QBs you guys are gonna go through this year?
just one.
You think Wentz is gonna get to play?
He might. No, but man, I'm excited to see what our defense can do. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
You guys historically have pretty good defenses, so
Yeah. And I think we improved it even from last year, and that's saying a lot. So
oh yeah, no, I agree with that. But yeah, no, that's my tight end QB. I think it's going to be a solid stack, and then whoever you get for your running back and receivers is just going to continue to make that better. Now that's the only people from the Green Bay that I would say stack is Kraft. I want to see how the receivers are going to be this year now that there's less of them.
Right.
Like they have a solid wide receiver 1, 2, 3, which is Watson, Reed, and Golden.
You mean like a solid wide receiver 2, 2, and 3?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I mean, we'll see. They haven't proven yet, but with less mouths to feed, we'll see how it goes.
That's all I'm saying. Less mouth to feed. I'm hoping they do better, but I'm a realistic fan, and I like fantasy way more than. So for me, fantasy wise, it's Kraft all day.
Right. Kraft and Jacobs probably the only people on that team I would comfortably take.
Yeah, that's fair. And like I said, if you draft quarterbacks late, I think Love's not a bad pick as a late option.
Mm-hmm.
But as of right now, I'm the only one that I know that likes to draft QBs late. Everybody likes to try to get them early, which not a bad strategy, but I'm also taking a stud when you're taking a QB.
Yeah, it all really depends on what round you can get them in. Which, for my stack that I chose, the rankings are kind of like surprising. I was shocked when I saw these ADPs for these players, and that's Mahomes and Kelsey. They have Mahomes around in the 9th round and Kelsey in the 10th, 11th round.
And I think that's purely because Mahomes is hurt. Now, I did see he might come back week 1, but I don't know.
But even if he's, if you can get them that late, and if he's out a couple weeks, that
right.
I know they're getting older, and like you said, the injury concern, but man, take a flyer QB for a week or two,
right.
and that stack right there is going to be.
If you
get them at those rounds,
you said Mahomes in the 10th,
9th round is what there's.
I might reach on a QB in the 9th.
Yeah. Right. Reach.
That's what I said. I'm like, reach on for me.
Man, no, he's not going to make it that far. Pop's going to take him.
Oh, he'll take him in like the 5th or 6th, at least in our league. But as of right now, ADP has him in the 9th. So that's what we're going off of.
So, yeah, I would take that stack every day.
All day. Yeah. Even with old man Kelsey, he's still a solid middle of the field. He'll catch it. He's going to score touchdowns. He's a phenomenal red zone target.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to be fast.
No.
He doesn't. He's just him and Mahomes have that connection, right. And they. Is he going to put up a top 3 season again? Maybe not. But if he's still top 5 to 7,
right,
getting him at the 10th, it would be And I think I did a video on that on TikTok about my draft steal, and I think that he would be a draft steal at that round if he makes it that far. Somebody might take him early. But.
Now, there's somebody we haven't mentioned as a QB, and I wanted your take before we end the video. And I'm going to take off this content screen. We're just going to go back to our main screen. Who would you pick if you were to draft Dak Prescott? Who are you picking, CD or George Pickens to stack with?
That's tough because
Fergie.
Well, when we saw last year, CD was off injured, wasn't himself almost the whole season. I know he played like 12 or 13 games still, but
he just something looked off, right?
Yeah, and that's tough because they both can. It could be either one. I think it might be one of those things. It's like which one's going to score good this week, and
that might be a headache for fantasy managers. Is the CD George Pickens?
Yeah, because they're just both can be wide receiver ones on a team,
and those are early draft picks. Like you're getting CD in the 1st, you're getting Pickens in like the 3rd. I think I saw, and then Dak was.
For the rounds, 6th. I would take Pickens and Dak for the value of the rounds.
Purely for the value,
receiver or running back in round 1, and you still get Pickens in round 3.
That might be the better play.
I would say that's probably the better scenario.
Yeah. Cool. I wanted your thought. That's exactly where I was at with that as well, but I wanted to get your thoughts because we didn't talk about them at all.
No.
But they popped in my brain, and I'm like, I think I would probably take the later pick with Pickens. But no, I like that. Yeah, I think with that, we're gonna end it there. We're pretty good time on that, and check out our app on iOS. Still working on Google, and like,
If you'd like to
subscribe.
test, let us know. We'll DM us and
Yeah,
we'll get you hooked up.
yeah. All right. See you guys on the next one.
See you on the next one.